What's going on, ladies and gentlemen? My name is Bob, and so today's video is gonna be a little bit weird. So, there's a few things that have been going on. The reason I'm making this video is because there's weird things been happening in Naruto Ultimate Ninja Storm, and normally it wouldn't be important enough for me to make a video about it, but I feel like from an editor's point of view and from a game developer point of view, this kind of needs to be shown. Alright, so first of all, I'm just going to hold down full screen. You're going to be seeing my... That's not it. You're going to be seeing Sony Vegas. First of all, this is my work setup. So, what's going on is I recorded the last part of Ultimate Ninja Storm. And something happened. I don't know what, but the audio sounds a little something like this. Now, I recommend you watch this with headphones on because this really is only really audible with the headphones. I'm gonna play it again. You hear that bass? Yeah, that bass like rumbling. So, if you follow me on Twitter, I have shown this off already. I don't know. At first, I couldn't describe this. There's this weird thing going on where there's like this bass going on in the background, and there's like this little weird clicking sound going on. The best way I can describe this is if you've ever seen the movie Independence Day. It sounds like the alien UFO is flying overhead. So, what's happened was this has forced me to be like, what the hell went wrong? What's going on? At first I thought this was my capture card until I started going through the playback. And I came upon the parts where I actually went back to the PS4 menu. Let me play this. It's just gone. So I was like, alright, maybe it's just because I went back to the XMB. But no, at some point in the video, it goes back to normal. So, at first I was like, what the fuck is going on here? Because at first I thought it was a capture card, I sifted through some of the footage. I was like, oh, this is a thing that is wrong with the game itself. So, yeah, this has been a weird endeavor. This isn't going to impede with production whatsoever. I've already hammered it out. So what I've done is I've taken the audio into Audacity, and I've just run the effect called noise reduction, which basically like takes a sound wave and just like lowers it. So it went from sounding like, let me find a good example, like up here. Let me see if I can get back to the beginning. It went from sounding like this. It's something a little more manageable. Let me go pull up really quickly down here to sounding like this. A lot more reduced, not perfect. There's still the small clicking in the background, but honestly, with my commentary and the game being a little more hushed down, it shouldn't be too noticeable. The audio is only really noticeable when there's like nothing going on the screen. So like if it's just pure silence, then it will be a little noticeable. I'm sorry, you guys will have to bear with me. So yeah, just to reiterate, it went from sounding like this. Went for sounding like a fucking UFO going overhead to something a little more manageable. That is not what I meant to click. Fuck. Alright, let's just go in our quiet section, like this one. A lot more quiet. If I were to give an example with it over like dialogue or something, or like commentary, not commentary, but like people talking. This is how this really fast. Ow. Yeah, ignore that, guys. Alright, so like a best example I can possibly give is it went from something like this.
Guess I'd better get serious.
This is why I was initially concerned, because I didn't want it to drown the entire game audio out really badly. It went from sounding like that until I ran a few times. I was like, yeah, okay, it'll get to something like this. Let me bring it back to start.
Guess I'd better get serious.
So the audio is a little more like squashed. It's not as clear, but that's the thing I want to address to you guys. So now, the reason I'm making this video, I think this might be a bug with Naruto Ultimate Ninja Storm. Let me pull back up this. Alright. So what I mean by that is, I'm not sure if this is a game bug, an audio bug, a PS4 bug, something that happened in like the like a high def port or something. I've never experienced this before with any prior Storm games. I didn't notice it on when I was recording live because my TV was turned down, so I didn't like notice it. this is kind of strange, honestly. I don't know what to make of this. Is this like an actual like audio bug? Is it a game bug? I don't know. If you guys have ever experienced this before with the HD collection, because this is specifically the Storm collection, not like the original PS3 versions. This is the 8 PS4 ports of Storm 1 through Full Burst. I don't know. I just want to show this to you guys. So, this isn't going to affect production at all. Again, I've already hammered out most of the kinks. It should be okay from here. It should be smooth sailing. And yeah, just want to run it by you guys. So, hope you guys have a good day. I'm going to get to editing this, of course, because this is what I do. And yeah, peace.